Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 60-minute time limit, and it is for the IWC World Heavyweight Championship.
This is certainly a different kind of test for Bill Collier. Bill Collier is going in there as a man that is viewed as prey, not something that Bill Collier is ever used to. And he's going in there against a hunter.
I would suggest to a degree Bill Collier would be used to being the prey now that he's the longest reigning IWC champion in history. What, some 18 plus months, 20 months we're up on right now. Nearly 2 years. That eclipsed the record of Shirley Doe, of Dalton Castle, of Wardlow, of all the greats. But Bill Collier is not used to facing a specimen like this. Not used to facing a man that's been stalking him from the shadows. A man who is an avid hunter in all aspects of the word in life. Andreas John Ziegler has been a survivalist of sorts here in professional wrestling. He's done what he's had to do to adapt to his surroundings. And if he's truly master of this domain, he will be the next IWC champion.
And I'll tell you, I have it on good authority from a source that as dangerous as AJZ is, he's been taking MMA training as well. He's been in that dojo. A man that needs no perfection to those strikes, needs no other arsenal than everything we've seen, and he's adding to it. He is focused for this matchup. And if I were a betting man, I don't know what, sorry, apologies for interrupting, I don't know what the money line would be, but I'd be hard-pressed to bet on either man. I think it's even.
You see that necklace AJZ is wearing, featuring some souvenirs of sorts, some tokens from some of the prior prey that AJZ had hunted in the wild. Certainly drawing some inspiration, drawing some strength from some of his past conquests. One more prey to capture before he's the biggest game hunter in the business. But you can try to hunt this game all summer long. People have been trying for months, for years to put Bill Collier down. But he is etched in history. Longest reigning IWC champion. And you can pull out your best shot. But Bill Collier finds a way to overcome, to endure, and to lead with his fist and what feels like 10,000 others in the air proclaiming dominance. Collier shouting out his family here tonight watching. There's many reasons Bill Collier gets the strength to fight the way he does. His fans, his family, and certainly the prestige and honor of being the face of this company, which has run strong for 23 plus years.
Do you think there's any different mindset that Collier has? We know that when he goes in there, he's willing to give everything. But you're going against a guy that he's not afraid in AJZ to go against a black bear. He's not afraid to chase down an elk. The guy is built different. AJZ is one of a kind.
AJZ has taken down many creatures bigger and badder than Bill Collier in the wild. But can he do it with a man who represents big time in an IWC ring with this kind of fanfare and backup behind it?
Introducing first is the challenger from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, weighing in at 235 pounds, the Hunter, Andreas John Ziegler, AJZ. And his opponent from Jacksonville, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the current IWC World Heavyweight Champion, Big Time Collier.
AJZ has a laser focus, as any good hunter has to be. A rustling in the bushes 100 yards away, you got to be ready for it. Prey to jump out in front of your face at a second's notice, you got to be ready for it. AJZ has been planning his shot. He's known the date, he's known the time, he's known where his prey will be. This, as the bell sounds, is, as I said, the biggest potential trophy for AJZ to accomplish, not just metaphorically having Bill Collier's hide mounted in his trophy room, but also the IWC title. And BC, you asked the question a moment ago, does Bill Collier change his strategy? I don't believe he does. I think Bill Collier comes in with that calm, cool, collected attitude. He doesn't sweat anybody. He's not intimidated. He doesn't overthink it. Bill Collier gets in there and does what he does best. That being said, though, AJZ has a different breed of opponent. And Collier elevates the challenger. German suplex. And a clothesline takedown. AJZ is so well put together, he may rival Collier in terms of power. He may rival Collier in terms of his cerebral and focused nature. But that's if Collier gives him the opportunity to. Collier coming out of the blocks hot in the early goings of this title match. Nicely done, 6'4", Collier leaves his feet into the cover for only a count of one. That's notable.
And for AJZ, I did mention earlier the different training regimen with those MMA skills. I would imagine he's done his video homework as well. He knows Collier will throw him off of this balcony. He knows Collier will try and knock him out.
If you challenge Collier, he will rise to that occasion, no matter what it is, no matter what the environment is, what the style is. Release suplex across the ring by Big Time, and he holds one finger up as if to indicate it's the first of an ongoing series. Here's chapter 2. No! AJZ counters and, oh, he's biting the ear. AJZ pulling a Tyson and Holyfield as he now able to maneuver his way into these suplexes, those gator rolls as well, almost amateur Greco-Roman style, trying to disorient Collier and keep him off his leverage weight-wise. And AJZ has taken Collier, and at least for the course of the past couple of minutes, has just physically overwhelmed him.
Yeah, that's not a case that Collier is in. Collier usually starts hot right out the blocks.
Oh, AJZ went to charge in. Collier regains his bearings so quickly, roll up for two. And notice how quickly AJZ is able to take Collier down.
This could come down to who gets frustrated first. Who do you get to alter what they would normally do? Who do you get to make a different game plan, try and adjust on the fly?
That's a great question, because these are two very focused, very mentally intact individuals when it comes to coming in with a strategy and coming in with a game plan. We could take the 60-minute time limit to find someone to get knocked off their game or get rattled. AJZ charges in. And Anaconda Vice and driving the knee in as well. Think about AJZ's victory over Balt Nasty a month ago and how AJZ was able to do things to Bulk Nasty that we really hadn't seen before. And you could say, yeah, maybe Dennis Gregory being in the head of Bulk Nasty had a part to play in that. But certainly nobody beats Bulk Nasty in that amount of time unless they've certainly earned it.
No doubt about that. I mean, that was two bears going up against one another. If you've seen those nature documentaries, they don't stop. They don't stop until one can't move. That's what we could have here again this evening.
AJZ has a Kimura lock now. It's a double wrist lock. He's got the arm behind Collier. He's bending up. You could easily separate a shoulder this way as well. Dislocate an arm. But check out that unbridled power of big-time Bill Collier.
AJZ, though, trying to shift that weight, trying to keep control.
AJZ back into the corner, but he has not relinquished the Kimura. He can't get a submission here in the ropes, but he's doing so much damage. Collier having to elevate AJZ and just forcibly remove him from the grip of that hold. And back into it again. Tunnel vision from AJZ, and there you see that strategy. There you see that game plan. Collier took so much out of himself just to break that grip, and now again into it. AJZ is relentless.
How would you like to be in one of those MMA gyms and you see AJZ across the ring?
With a look like that in his face, with that primal scream he's letting out, no thank you. This man is as intense as they come.
I mean, the ring, the cage, the source didn't confirm. He could have been fighting tigers somewhere on the Serengeti.
And Collier drops down with that spine buster. The second or third time, maybe more, that Collier's broken that hold, but will it stick? Look at the face on AJZ as he wills himself back into position. Crowd chanting big time.
Joe, this may shock you, but I am not a fighting man, so I'm not one that has been in a long, drag-out fight, but you have to think at some point, you almost start to doubt yourself if you can't put the guy down. You almost doubt, is this what it's going to take? Do I have what it takes? I don't know if either of these men have that.
Follow-away slam into the big splash, nicely done. Here comes AJZ looking for a clothesline. Bill Collier, the sick kick. Into the cover. Will this be enough? No. And you got to wonder what's it going to take to keep AJZ down. AJZ, he talked about it earlier tonight. He's felt loss here before. He has felt that stinging, crushing defeat in big match situations, in title situations. AJZ will not let himself go back into that position tonight.
That is one thing that the human expression understands is loss, and it's not something you ever want to feel. Well, you don't want to feel that DDT either.
Springs in with a, near fall. My God. That slingshot DDT is a AJZ specialty, as now he rains down the left hands.
And I'll tell you, that's just showing that there. One of the reasons Collier is a great champion, he knows he doesn't have it in him to start throwing fists, but he can throw up some blocks, try and take some of the impact away.
And Collier, I think, blocked the last one.
And that might have been the kill shot if it hit.
Yeah, I mean, all these shots did their damage. But that block is the only reason Collier's stirring right now instead of motionless. Crowd cheering on big time. Just think about the several heavy, blunt shots Collier has taken. And now this won't make things better, ripping at the face. Here comes Collier away. AJZ steps out at all. Clothesline from the blind side. Collier down. Will this be all? 2.5. Oh, man. The two counts get closer. They get longer. But Collier will not let up. Check out this power. If AJZ can deadlift Collier from the ground up. And he's doing it. Collier's off his feet. German suplex, that's insane. A Collier, incredible recovery. Drives him down, near fall.
Hey, that came out of nowhere. AJZ certainly wasn't expecting that out of Collier.
and hangs up AJZ. That hot shot, stun gun, call it what you will. German release suplex. Measures AJZ, might have been looking right hand. AJZ will never let us know. Collier got dropped. And a spear. Oh, you can feel that primal rage. Those instincts of the wild coming out of AJZ. Powers, that's a big guts, 265 to power slam. Oh no! Accidental contact with the official. Collier the spear. The right hand. AJZ knocked out, but there's no one to make the count as Collier hooks the leg. The count is in excess of 10, but it's unofficial.
Well, thankfully for AJZ, these people have no power whatsoever.
Well, regardless of that, Collier had this match and the title won.
Well, we saw Lendo count earlier, but...
Well, that wasn't a sanctioned match either. Oh, no! AJZ, the opportunist. And I don't think he's had to resort to cheap shots like that in the wild very often.
Maybe a cheap shot, but it's certainly an effective shot.
And now AJZ has that necklace, those sharp, claws on it. And just may have knocked Collier out with it. Collier is out. And I don't care how heavy-handed you are, that kind of a weapon is going to do so much more damage. Collier's not moving, and if AJZ gets the referee revived, we have a new champion.
Yeah, we need an official of some sort out here.
Referee Nick Braun is out here. AJZ's going to do it, not like this. Come on. Collier gets the shoulder up. Bill Collier still in this thing.
This is that moment I talked about earlier. Does AJZ have a doubt? Does Bill Collier have a doubt?
Well, AJZ has no doubts about what he wants to do next. A second knockout shot. And Collier returns the favor of shortcuts. Collier measures AJZ with a right. Cover! He has found a way. Collier still champion.
Here is your winner, and still the IWC World Heavyweight Champion, Big Time Bill Collier.
Bill Collier found a way. Bill Collier met his hunter, shot for shot, eye for an eye, and was able to survive the rugged terrain of AJZ's hunting ground. And now in excess of 20 months and counting, Bill Collier into a record-breaking, historic IWC champion. I don't know if there is a human or animal on this planet bad enough, big enough, or tough enough to take that title away from Bill Collier. If there is, we have not encountered them yet, but they're all going to be big and bad when we have 3 matches step inside of a steel cage. A little bit later on tonight, we will take a live intermission to set up that structure. We have a special treat for everybody watching on Thriller TV. We're going to take it back in time. You're watching live on Thriller or IWC Network to show you a classic from 2018, Jack Pollock and Wardlow from the archives, as Bill Collier continues to write his legacy and enjoy it with all members of the IWC crowd, old and young. Bill Collier, a record-breaking reign Bill Collier, a champion for the ages. Congratulations, big time! Another conquest banquet, and we'll be back in the not too distant future with the steel cage.